started working here, if someone said, "What's TPP?" What would you think that means?
Probably something to do with toilet paper is the first thing that comes to my mind.
Well, TP just sounds like toilet paper to me, so probably toilet paper power or something like that.
Probably something like telepathic pet patrol.
It kind of sounds like a medical term, like maybe tuberculosis, pre-pregnancy or something like that. I don't know. Sounds kind of sinister.
Now that you know what TPP is and have a sense of it, what do you think is the biggest problem with it? What do you think people should know about it?
Right, well, I mean, first of all, my biggest concern with TPP is definitely the fact that so few people know about it in the first place. But also that sometimes when people learn about it, I think a lot of times they think that it's not necessarily going to affect them, that it's just kind of this big domestic policy that is only going to affect people that are actively dealing with trade, when in fact it definitely has the potential to give corporations a lot of power to directly affect our environmental laws and other domestic laws and all different types of people. So.
Now that you work here and you know a lot more about what the TPP is, what's your biggest concern?
I think my biggest concern is really the expansion of intellectual property rights for multinational corporations. That's within the TPP, because it has big implications for internet freedom in terms of corporations being permitted to shut down websites when there's minor infractions in intellectual property rights, or in terms of access to medicines where corporations will have extended patent terms for their medications. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
I'm really concerned about how there are 600 corporations that are writing the texts for us, and that there's virtually no civil society participation, and that it's completely happening behind closed doors and no one knows about it.
Now that you work here, what's your largest concern with TPP?
That it's going to make medicines less affordable for people in developing countries.
And now that I have a sense of what TPP is, and I've been working on the issue, I think my biggest concern is what it means for American jobs, and the fact that these so-called trade agreements like TPP really aren't about trade, they're just a corporate handout.